DC Universe has landed on PS3, opening a portal to the intimidating world of massively multiplayer online games. If you think you're being propositioned whenever people start talking about ganking, buffing and rolling, slide down our concealed pole into the FirstPlay Fortress of Solitude as we reveal our pocket guide to understanding MMOs. Did we say fortress? We meant tool shed.
We've got work to do.
Your first stop when starting out is to select your character class, known as rolling. This is a cheery wave to the world of tabletop gaming, played by people before computers were invented, where bearded men in basements would roll dice to determine their character's stats. If you get to level 10 and decide that you don't want to be a transsexual space hooker, you can always go back and change your class. This process, known as re-rolling, is far easier than the equivalent operation in real life. You've rolled your freshly spandexed hero, pumped up your veins with some bicep curls, and are ready to face everything the League of Nasty can throw on you. Or maybe not. The process of higher level player characters bruising their fists on your face is known as ganking, and if you choose to play on a player versus player or PvP server, you can expect to experience it frequently. Like putting party hats on stray cats, it's technically not against the rules, but no one's impressed by it. This never happened to Superman. Grinding is a major part of all MMOs. It basically means mass murderizing waves of AI-controlled enemies known as mobiles or mobs for short. Grinding can be part of an NPC mission, a means of gaining experience points to level up, or just because you love the sound of villainous bones breaking. Some people call it unnecessary brutality. We call it the music of justice. Just like the crushing treadmill of existence that we call life, every class in an MMO has a role to play. Some characters specialise in soaking up enemy damage, known as tanking. These agony sponges are there to hold the attention of mobs so that weaker players don't get attacked. Related to this is aggro, the system by which enemy characters prioritise who to attack. Imagine if your superpower was being unpopular and punchable. Suddenly being human doesn't seem so bad after all. Last up, we have buffing, the process by which characters buff up the stats of themselves or their teammates. Certain classes specialise in this, and although it sounds rubbish, it's actually a hugely useful way of making an entire team double hard. The opposite is also possible, reducing enemy stats and making them easier for you and your buddies to righteously smash up. That's your training completed for now, but join us again in the future for more inexpert tuition in the art of fist.
Think again, Brainiac. You can't take out the both of us.
Until then, roll yourself a cape and get out there debuffing some evildoers. And don't worry if you get ganked, we can always find a new sidekick. To the FirstPlay mobile!
Leave me alone! I've got to get away!